All right, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir Low Click Syndrome. AKA Boudoir Low Click Syndrome is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. This means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And that's the number of women that are, out of 100, our ad is actually entering their brain. And we care about that because if our ad enters a woman's brain, that's the only possible time she will ever buy from us. So we got to maximize this number, get it up as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. If we're below 6%, we got big problems. And that's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. Extremely common, but not normal. Everyone accepts it as normal, but it's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, aka a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it. And what we do is pretty simple. We leave the original Boudoir Facebook ad, we duplicate it, and we treat the duplicated ad, leaving the original untouched. Treatment takes about a week, and then we can actually, we're actually able to choose whichever one has the best metrics at the end as the one that continues to run. Once we have treated Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. That's what we're looking for. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. Now, pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. This is our full universe here. So we got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And we treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. That's the universe. So my residency, I went in, found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought them back to the hospital, tested them, patched them up. So first one, was testing it, found out unique CTRL is 4.3%. Okay, when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So we duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out that original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, 3,700 bucks a month was being wasted. So now they only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of brains, of women's brains, in both scenarios. So we eliminate 3,700 bucks a month in wasted spend, back in the business owner's pocket, back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket. That's like a 40K bonus over 12 months. Next, we got next one we tested in the hospital. Unique CTRL was 1.39%. So again, when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So we actually, then we go duplicate it, treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad in order to get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So 8,400 bucks per month no longer needs to be spent. So they can just keep it in their pocket, kind of as like a phantom bonus, and actually duplicate, or after 12 months, it's kind of a 100K phantom bonus by just getting their Boudoir Facebook ad treated with Boudoir Pico. Finally, had a patient Says unique CTRL of his Boudoir Facebook ads is 5.03%. So we know that BLCS is present. When unique CTRL is under 6%, that's Boudoir low click syndrome. So we traded this one with Boudoir Pico as well. Did really good with this. Took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So literally, so if he spent 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, he now only has to spend $3,300 a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get that ad into the same number of women's brains as, in both scenarios. So $6,700 a month no longer has to be spent. He can keep that in his pocket as a phantom bonus, and that's perpetual. I mean, over the next 12 months, that's like 80K. Back in his pocket, he no longer has to do any extra work. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. So the average here, whatever these numbers are, somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending more than 10 grand a month with Boudoir Facebook ads, 5K is being wasted, approximately every day, every month, every year, going to Facebook, literally going to Facebook and giving us nothing, guaranteed. So we can probably save, 5K a month or approximately 60K over the next year without needing to, by literally just getting. So we're gonna diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So let's see what we got. We got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we're trusting that what Facebook tells us to fill out when creating an ad is what we should fill out. We're trusting that's good for us, but in fact it's bad for us, it's good for Facebook. What this causes is way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS. And that is because, well, the flip side, the more women scroll by our ad for unit time, the more ads Facebook can serve for per unit time. That's why Facebook wants us to fill this out. It makes Facebook more money per unit time. All right, next, looking at the creative. So, all right, let's see, looks like an ad mistake. Looking at the photo, looking at the creative. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe a Boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad, because all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen have looked like ads, and everyone cannot be wrong, can they? Well, actually, 100% of the Boudoir Facebook ads I have seen the back end for and tested myself, took and tested myself, have had BLCS, literally 100% of them. And that's because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So the consequence of the looks like an ad mistake is that we're gonna have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually leading to BLCS. Finally, we got the see more headline first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. Win a $43.99 Boudoir experience. I could change how you see yourself. You don't need to be younger than it. All right, so we got a few pieces of context here, but we still did we're still making the lack of context mistake. We don't have the optimum amount of context, and the false belief causing us to make this mistake is that we thought we had enough context to maximize, optimize the amount of women that click somewhere on our ad out of 100, to be as efficient as possible, but we did not achieve that. So the consequence of this, way more women are going to be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and leading to a higher probability of BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, looking at everything all together, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, has a unique CTRL under 6%, has Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. So if you're a Boudoir Facebook advertiser spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you decide, all right, I've optimized every other part of my business. I gotta pull some more profit out of this because there's inflation, prices going up everywhere, more boudoir photographers entering the market. I need to find some way to optimize the business, get more profit out of the business, stop wasting all my money. And you want to, I would say, save or eliminate, approximately 5 grand a month in boudoir Facebook ad costs. Literally just save that, approximately 60K in the next year, and still get all of the our ad into the same number of women's brains because we'd be running the boudoir pico treated ad. So if you want all that and get you on your way to becoming #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM. Well, my DM's open, so when I'm actually doing intake for new patients, because right now my DMs are closed, but I will be doing intake for new patients